just got to know that this hotel is fully booked until from tomorrow. So which means tomorrow around noon I'll have to move out of here to somewhere else if I decide to stay in Dubai. Or I can also just do a PCR test right now and hopefully get the result, and then I can book a flight to anywhere else in the world. Um, so yeah, I was going to talk about this thing that I'm wearing. So actually now I'm going to do my meditation, and that's sort of the reason why I'm starting to wear this. It's a gemstone, and it's different colors. They are supposed to give you a different energy field. I'm using this one because I was a little angry days before, so I decided to put on this one, which will make me calm, and it really does so. And then which is giving me the kind of calm energy, and also and I got a feel actually going to send to China to my family, based on like my mother, my father, my grandmother. They're different personality. I chose different stones for them. This is one that I was going to send to my father actually, and I got a red one for myself because I want to. The red one is imagine it's good for the heart, for the blood. So I wanted to feel more vibrant, like in the physical body, sort of. So that's the one that I'm supposed to be wearing, or that I wanted to give myself. But now I'm enjoying this one. So yeah, this is the food that I just got, and how do I turn this around? And you can see here is my favorite dessert that I get from the local Indian market. One is made with dates and nuts. One is with the figs and nuts. It's very nice, very healthy. So yeah, that's a problem. Now I'm going to do my meditation, which is made up of, well, usually the full routine is one hatha yoga or Surya Namaskar, which I would do on the balcony, and then one called the sudarshan kriya, or breathing technique sort of work to I think both of them are to help you align your body, your mind with the earth, the universe, and all of these, which are supposed to help you to go higher and freer and happier, and all the good things to prepare your body, prepare your mind, like to prepare your spiritual growth and all. Sometimes I get scared if I should continue doing, because it's very powerful, and it's kind of exploring the unknown, which is always challenging, scary. But so sometimes when I feel really uncertain, I usually could just do it not with too much, not with my full attention. I would do it just not so. When you are in a lecture, you just listen to the teacher, but you don't really pay full attention. You don't really write down all the notes. But sometimes if I really feel the need to end whatever kind of suffering that I'm having, or if I feel really stressed, or if I feel really confident and feel really vibrant, and I feel really grounded in a way that I feel very safe, then I would do a very full and the very focused session. So afterwards, my current status is sort of that, sometimes, so people do meditation, right? It's not a weird thing. So people see different things. Some people have the astral projection, for example. I'm not sure if I'm seeing that. And also I see color, that's for sure. So blue lights around. So for the astral projection part, if you're still following, then I would be sharing it's sort of I see very clear visual images. It's mostly about nature, and once I see in nature anywhere, in the kind of sometimes city, desert, and mountain or water, or it's really really beautiful view, and they keep changing. So as long as I keep myself focused on the image, and instead of responding in my mind, for example, thinking okay, where's this place? Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, there's a tree. Oh, there's a mountain. As long as I keep looking and keep enjoying, keep feeling, keep myself to the minimum, and keep seeing, and then I'm in that zone, kind of just just traveling on the fourth dimension, sort of. I think that's astral projection, but I'm really not sure. I'm mostly doing this. One of my friends initiated me all this meditation and kriyas. My Indian friend, which is pretty professional, but I'm kind of like on this path by myself now, so really didn't have much discussion about my experience. This is also one reason that I do feel scared sometimes. So yeah, that was astral projection. It's really beautiful. And one time I see one of my friends in the picture, and one time I saw Sadhguru, if you know who he is, smiling, like just sitting right in out of nowhere, kind of like really smiling and welcoming, sort of. This is fun. This is really fun because in his book, the Sadhguru Death book, he was saying like some people can get connected to him just by one of his like just by looking at his photo, not even by meeting him in person. So, and I have seen so many of the videos and his photos, which sort of I feel helped me to open us up as well. And what I mean by open up is that so what he said is that if you open up to him, then this will be your last life. And that's going too deep again, so if you're still here, I will explain. The last life means that all this life is made up of it's like bubbles, basically, and your goal is to make your bubbles bigger and bigger. And what is inside the bubble to make it bigger is your life or consciousness. The more conscious you are, the more you feel good, you spread love, you feel love, and you give love, and you feel you have clarity in your mind because you're observing everything. We are infinite beings, so we are supposed to be able to actually know what's going on in the galaxy, on the earth, like everywhere, every person. We have that power, but now because we are not enlightened, so we don't have that power, but we should have. So supposedly for enlightened being, they have that power, and they can decide when they want to burst the bubble, which basically like when do you want to leave your physical body and when do you want to go into that higher dimension to explore a higher world. So I think that's also the reason why many people pursue the spiritual path, because they don't want to be scared to die. I think many people are scared, right? Just imagine that moment. Actually, I'm not so scared to die myself, I would say, or maybe I am, but it's really scary to think people. So far, I haven't saw any of my family or friends die, but I'm sure with time passing it will. Like, it's really scary to imagine your lover or your parents, grandparents, right? To imagine the moment when they are dying, and then how scared they are, and then you try to feel that for them, but you can't because dying is your own business, really. And so then in response, it will actually scare me out, because because the worst thing can happen to someone's life is that to be scared when you are dying, which means that the kind of tension you build before you die, that thing is going to follow you to after you die, and that's what people that's what people mean as hell, to be honest. Then the moment when you die, if you are totally, if you are like very, very weak and feeble, you don't feel your brain much, that's a good thing. You will just feel like very peacefully, everything just chill out, and then you just fade out, and then you go to the beautiful heaven or whichever place that you dream to go to after you die. But if you are really scared, you are still hanging to this world, to this body, and you suddenly realize, oh my God, what have I done in my life? I want to live it again. I didn't do anything. I was working for money, I was working for the company, I was working for my children, or I was trying to do this, trying to fight this, trying to compete, trying to have the big house, whatever. All of that doesn't matter for the last moment. And if you didn't realize all of this before the last moment, you will really suffer at that last moment. But there's a good thing. So I'm just copying from the book that I read from the Death book by Sadhguru. that if you live to 84 years, you don't need to worry too much, because after 84 all of these things will automatically clear up. You don't have to like adjust your brain to prepare yourself for death, because after 84 years you will have seen 1,008 full moons. So your body, your brain, everything will be aligned to the universe pretty much already, which is a very good thing. You will feel calm from 84 and until the moment you leave, and people will be very happy surrounding you. You will feel happy, you feel clarity and everything. So yeah, that's a very, very, very long detour from what I should be doing now. And yesterday was the Labor Day in US, so I didn't have to work, and today I have to work, and that's my laptop right there, and that's what I work and where I work. So I work for a technology company in the US remotely, and so that's why I'm being here. But every day I have, in the work days from Monday to Friday American time, I work from it's almost midnight here because of time difference. I work for the California time zone, which is pretty cool, because even in Dubai people would hang out at night a lot instead of during the day. There's just too much heat. You go out for 10 minutes, then you have to take a shower. It's really like you just walk on the street and then you become like super meditative automatically, which is not always a nice thing. And I don't tend to go out too much a day. Also, sort of because I'm not sure if I want to become fully tan. I know it's okay. It's probably not a big deal, and it's probably making me happy, and very energetic, but I'm just not sure, because it's sort of irreversible, so I don't know if I like hair. I try to bleach. I know it's going to grow back. I don't really mind. It's a good experience, but I don't know if I want to just play with my skin too fast. So, and if you're still with me, I'm really glad. This is my first time doing this recording, so I feel even shy, like walking around in my room and talking like this. And outside, I'm so glad I tried. My friend pushed me yesterday, and I'm so glad I was holding the camera outside on the street, in the restaurant and all. And I'm sure I will be making much better quality, much better content in the future. And I'm so glad you're still listening. I hope you're enjoying all this time. So now I'm going to my meditation and then eat and then prepare myself to work for real, very serious. So my work, I forgot to mention it. I work for a technology company, like online stuff basically, and then I do programming for data science. And data science, like there's a documentary talking, saying that all these algorithms and stuff, right, it's destroying humanity. Like they read everything. Facebook, they build like a personalized profile to target you, target your ads, and to change your mind, and to all these AI algorithms. The robots are controlling the world, right? That's exactly what I do, but in a very benign way, because we just want to make better product, kind of collecting not super personalized data, and it's more just public data from database, to make better product, to make people enjoy the product more, and they can do better things with technology and with the algorithms basically. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying my work, and it's a very important part of my life. And my company has been great. It's really supportive, and the people are really nice. It's good learning. It's good working. It's just such a nice part in my life there. So from COVID, everything is remote, which is such a thing that you would never expect, right? So that's another thing maybe I would like to say is, some month ago I decided that I'm not going to plan for things that will happen in 6 months, because in 6 months my whole life changed. And what's more interesting is that in the past 2 months or 1 month, my whole life changed again. So I would say don't even plan things for the next 2 months. Now I want to change my word. Don't even plan things for the next 2 months. Just just let things happen. And I guess okay, here I'm not so sure what I'm talking about, but I guess follow universe, follow your heart, and all. Just let things happen, and nothing is bad. For example, I know that tomorrow I have to move out of here, out of the kind of comfort zone, to another place that I have to search for right now. But I'm sure that it's going to be another experience. I'm not sure if it's because of my life, like my karmic structure, or because of, or it's same for many people. You can let me know that, like seriously, many times when I feel so I want to just stay here, I want to stay with this boyfriend, or if I just want to stay in this country, I just want to stay in this apartment. And this is really not comfortable feeling, but you just kind of see the pattern, you get used to it. You know that, okay, this is bound to happen. Nothing is there forever. Like, even though you are so happy tomorrow, and tomorrow you will want to be more happy. And also, there's nothing wrong that people make, like, millionaires become millionaire, then they want to become billionaire. If the making money process make them happy, I mean, not just to accumulate wealth and all. Because that's just human. You have to keep evolving and be glad what you have, and then and when you have to go, just go very happily and confidently, because you have achieved so far. And you can go higher and higher and just be more free.